Today I want to talk about your 404 error page on your website. If you don't know what one is, I'm going to talk you through exactly what it is, how to edit it, and why it's important that you do actually edit it and don't just keep it as the default "we couldn't find the page you were looking for" text. It's actually a really important piece of real estate that you've got on your website to allow your personality to shine through and help people find what they were actually looking for. If you've got no idea what I'm talking about, carry on watching and all will be made clear. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Anna. I am a designer and online educator at byrozanna.co.uk, and here on YouTube I share videos all about business, marketing, productivity, website design and all of that good stuff. So if you like that kind of content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. So just in case you have no idea what I'm talking about when I'm speaking about 404 error pages, this is an example of a very basic one. It's a page that will pop up on a website when someone tries to access a page that doesn't exist. Now this can happen when there are broken links on a website, which just means that there's a link somewhere that I've clicked on and actually that link that it's trying to take me to doesn't actually exist. The page doesn't exist anymore. Maybe it has changed its URL or something like that. Or maybe I'm on social media and there's an old link somewhere on a Facebook page or something that I've clicked and it's taken me to a page that has been deleted, or like I said, the URL might have changed. And when that happens, it will come up with a 404 error page. Now, what you might not have realized is that you can actually edit these pages on your website. Usually your website builder, whether you're on WordPress, Wix, Squarespace, that kind of thing, they will come with a default 404 error page message. This is what the Squarespace one looks like. And you can always kind of just tell if you go onto a website and you access a broken link or a page that isn't there anymore and you see this 404 page, you can always kind of tell if it's just the default and they've just left it as it is. Because it will start talking to you about errors, it won't give you any other information. It's just very, very basic. And likewise, things like this are very basic as well. It will just tell you it's a 404 error and they can't find what you're looking for. But even though you might think your website is perfect, there's no links on there that are trying to link to pages that don't exist anymore, you might think you've got no broken links, it's actually really, really common. And of course you can do things like set up 301 redirects and stuff like that, which help with if you're changing a page's URL. But it is quite hard to avoid 404 errors happening altogether. So at some point it is very likely that people who are visiting your website might land on this. And so you don't want to waste it. It's actually really important real estate for your business, because what can often happen is someone will see a page like this and then just leave straight away. They'll be like, oh, well, that page doesn't exist anymore. I better get on with something else. But what you can actually do is be more helpful on this page and try and actually help people find what they were looking for, or direct them back to somewhere that they could be interested in as well. So I'd always recommend not leaving this as the default and actually customizing it to make it your own. So I want to show you some examples. This is on the CarWow website. And one of the main things I would suggest doing is actually just changing it so that it fits with your brand personality a little bit better. Inject some humor if that's relevant to your brand, or make it a little bit more serious or fit in with your brand voice. The CarWow one is really cool because they've kind of added in a graphic here. Fits really well with their whole brand of being cars and sending people on journeys. Sorry, looks like we sent you the wrong way. Let's guide you back. You can see how that's already made it feel really branded, really personal, and just not like a default page. I really liked this example on one of my clients' websites. She is a parenting coach, and for her 404 page, she's written, "Oops, an example of my perfect imperfection, just like parenting." So again, this really feels like it's more personal than just the default page, and it injects some more brand personality into it. So you'll also notice on this page, she's included a search bar. Now, this is something that I would really encourage you to include if your website builder allows you to add this into the page, because what that does is it gives people a second chance to find the page that they're looking for. So maybe they were looking for a page about a free resource, and then the link was obviously broken, so it's taken them to this page. They could actually just search for that free resource in the search bar, and it would hopefully come up with some suggestions for pages that do fit. Obviously, I'm not sure if that page actually exists on her website, but clearly it's offered me up some pages that might be relevant anyway. So if you can include a search bar, I definitely recommend that. Another thing that I'd suggest is rather than just sending people to the homepage, like in this example, actually offer them some content that might be really helpful to them that you're just adding in as a suggestion. So for example, on the Sprout Social, their 404 page, you can see they're actually offering you to start a demo of Sprout Social right within this 404 page. So giving you one last chance to actually connect with them and engage with them before you leave their website. Likewise, on my own 404 page here, you can see obviously I've included the search bar as I said, but I've also included some of my top blog posts that I think people might be interested in as well if they've landed on this page. I'm just giving them suggested content that might be of interest to them. So I've included a little carousel here of some of my top blog posts. And finally, another thing that is really important is to give people a way of contacting you. You can see that I've done this here. She's done this on her website here as well. Again, if someone really needs your help or is really looking for a specific piece of content, they can always then get in touch with you. And also sometimes you get really nice people who will just message you and be like, oh, by the way, I just noticed there's a broken link on your website. And this gives them the opportunity to contact you so that you can fix it. So if you're looking for more inspiration, you can definitely search 404 page examples on Google, or just go onto your competitor websites or brands that you really like, or just go to their website and on their URL, just after their domain, just type in /404 and it will usually take you to their 404 page so that you can get some inspiration or see what kind of things they've included. But how do we actually edit these on our website? On Squarespace, it's really easy. I'll show you both how to do it on Squarespace and on WordPress as well. So I'm just heading into my Squarespace website. Now what you first need to do is in your pages section, you'll need to create a page called 404. So just add a new page, just any blank page and call it 404. It doesn't actually matter what you call it, but just for your own reference, it's easier to call it that. And then you just want to build out the page as you normally would any page on Squarespace, add in your content, add in a search bar, add in your email address, things like that. And then what you want to do is go to design and then not found /404 page. And you can then select from a drop down of all your pages. I have got a lot of pages, and you can find your 404 page there and select that and click save. And then that will set your 404 page. It's as simple as that. On WordPress, it's also really simple. Just go into your dashboard, go to appearance, and then go down to 404 error page. And here you'll see you can change what the page title is, but then you can also click edit page, and again you can edit the page just as you would a normal WordPress page. I've just added in some text here, and I've used a plugin to add in some of my top content. So this is what it looks like on the actual page. Oops, something's gone wrong. We couldn't find the page you were looking for. Why not try one of these instead? And then I've just included a plugin showing my most recent blog posts on there. So that is how you do it. And as I say, I really think that it's something that everyone should be editing and tweaking to make it more personal on your website. So hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment with a link to your 404 page so that I can see your unique examples too. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back again next week with another video.